The Trump-Elon bromance is over, and Republicans are now admitting it out loud. House Speaker MAGA Mike Johnson, who reportedly talks to Trump multiple times a day, is now confirming Trump is not happy with what's going on with Elon Musk. And he's using careful language that I think we need to interpret for what it really means.
Calls him back today. I talked to President Trump, all the time, multiple times a day.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we've talked about this. As you know, he's not delighted that Elon did a 180 on that. But look, I don't know what happened in 24 hours. Everybody can draw their own conclusions about that. Okay.
Right.
But I look forward to talking to my friend about it again, and I'm not upset about it. All right. Yeah. Olivia calls him.
He's not upset whatsoever. So Trump isn't pleased is political speak for Trump is absolutely furious. This all started after Elon Musk torched Trump's budget as a disgusting abomination. We talked about that earlier this week. And now MAGA Mike Johnson is also saying he tried to call Elon Musk, but Elon didn't pick up the phone.
What do you think changed? Why do you think he's coming out against this now? And have you spoken to the president and Elon since the infamous tweet?
Well, I'll tell you, I called Elon last night and he didn't answer, but I hope to talk to him today. I mean, it's not, it's very friendly, and we've laughed about our differences on policy before.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not upset.
It's just a barrel of laughs
About this, and I just
Elon Musk, who is known to have a great sense of humor.
I think he understands, and he's acknowledged to me before, that this is so serious that we can't fool around with it. I mean, the debt cliff is approaching very quickly, right? All the things that are in this bill are so important for the U.S. economy. It's going to be jet fuel for the U.S. economy.
All right. So the point here is he called Elon. Elon didn't quite take his phone call. MAGA Mike Johnson asked, what about the midterms? Is this going to be a problem for the midterms? And he says, oh, no, no, no. When the big, beautiful bill passes, everybody's going to do so well. We're going to absolutely crush in the midterms.
And then yesterday, 24 hours later, he does a 180 and he comes out and opposes the bill. And it surprised me, frankly. And I don't take it personal. We don't take it personal. Policy differences are not personal. I think he's flat wrong. I think he's way off on this, and I've told him as much, and I've said it publicly and privately. I'm very consistent in that. But am I concerned about the effect of this on the midterms? I'm not. Let me tell you why. Because when the big, beautiful bill is done and signed into law, every single American is going to do better. This bill is geared for middle and working class Americans. And
we know, of course, that those are also lies, but, buyer beware. If he's convinced this is going to win everything for them, then so be it. And I think that there's a critical point to make about this Trump-Musk disagreement on the bill. Neither of these guys is the good guy here. Trump's budget is a scam, and Elon Musk's motives are entirely selfish. And the reason they're turning on each other is because their egos collided and their priorities collided. Elon Musk is now worried about what's best for my business here, what's best for me, as he is getting kicked out / leaving Doge and government. And Trump wants a political accomplishment. And that's what this is really about. I get, Elon's ideologically opposed to what's in the bill. Yeah, maybe, but that's irrelevant if it were good for him personally. And that's what really this is about. Final note, the fact that even Steve Bannon is now saying we got to tax the rich is further proof of the insanity of where we find ourselves.
One thing, if you want to stop the debt bomb, Elon and the guys on Capitol Hill, you're going to have to raise taxes. The wealthy can't get an extension of the tax cut. That's got to go to the middle class and the working class.
Uh-oh.
That has to be extended and has to be made permanent. At 40%, the top bracket are 40%, you pick them. That's got to go to 39, go back to 30, snap back to 39.5% and go to 40%. The math simply doesn't work. Have I not said this 2 billion times? And of course, all the lackeys for the wealthy. Right, here's a debt bomb. And Ron John and other people are working on I think, quite smart changes that can be made to the big, beautiful bill. But now it's in basically turmoil and chaos.
This is a guy who used to openly campaign for economic accelerationist collapse. And even he knows the budget is indefensible, but of course he's also trying to pick sides carefully here. And what we are seeing is less a clash of ideas. It's presented as a clash of ideas and principles. This is a civil war of narcissism. Elon, Trump, Johnson, Bannon, they're clawing for control of a party with no vision. It's a party with slogans and resentment and chaos. and they don't even know what they're doing. But to the extent that the Civil War is going to hamper them, let's push it. On the bonus show today, the big, beautiful bill's progress has stalled in the Senate. That's the next issue. We will talk about it. We are also going to discuss this big controversial departure from the Democratic Party of Joe Biden's former press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre. I find it all very low energy. And finally, Caroline Leavitt has ditched her big cross necklace after Jon Stewart made fun of her. All of those stories and more on today's bonus show. Don't miss it. Sign up at joinpacman.com. Look forward to seeing you there.